Let's get talking on some more budget expectations. We have Jagannadham Thunuguntla of Karvy Stock Broking joining in. Jagannadham, hi. Thanks very much for joining in today. In terms of a couple of expectations from the budget, there is supposed to be a lot of emphasis on, certain sectors and maybe certain keywords. One of them would possibly be even solar energy. Anything that you've thought of in terms of what we could expect from the budget on the same and stocks that could be in focus on account of that?
I feel there will be focus on overall this alternate energy package, because everybody understands that traditional power has its own limitations in terms of availability of resources, in terms of raw materials. So I feel this government will lay emphasis on all kinds of renewable energy or all kinds of alternate energies possible. Solar energy in specific, if there is any subsidy in terms of because considering that the manufacturing cost or the production cost is on the higher side, that can be beneficial to the companies. But having said that, maybe a comprehensive national power related framework or structural may be announced that may give emphasis to the power companies, because besides any company which is entirely focusing on solar power, even I feel that even the traditional power companies may venture more aggressively into the solar power if government can announce anything related with solar power related reforms.
Hi, Jagannadham. There has been a lot of talk of late about a thrust to housing, especially affordable housing. If someone has to play, would you recommend playing this housing theme for the next 1 or 2 years based on some impetus that it might receive in the budget? And if yes, via which stocks?
Sure, I feel definitely housing will be one of the top items that will be seen this time. I think if you want somebody wants to play housing, I feel that instead of playing the real estate side of the housing angle, I feel it makes more sense to the building products of the housing angle. When I say that the things like say, ceramics and tiles and or let's say switch makers or plumbing companies, that kind of house building products kind of companies can be a fascinating area. Just that all these stocks have rallied a lot. That's a little bit of concern, but maybe if there is, whenever there is a correction, considering the overall government's approach towards this, one can always look at say Kajaria Ceramics or let's say Havels and any of these names. Instead of playing the real estate side of housing, I feel that home building side of housing makes a lot more interesting bet.
Okay, what do you think could come out on defense, and which are the stocks you might accumulate pre-budget on defense?
I feel for a whole concept of Make in India, I think defense can be will be seen as one of the representative. I think in that sense, lots of focus will be laid there, because even recently, Prime Minister said that why we should remain the largest importer of defense products, we should build on our own. So I think in the large caps, probably L&T, M&M can be some of the names that we can look at, and in the mid cap name, Astra Microwave can be an interesting bet. So overall, I think the entire industry will get a upliftment. So even Bharat Forge can be an area. So only one thing we have to be a little cautious is that all these have rallied a lot. So in that sense, one can be patient in terms of tactical entry. I think some of these are very, very good opportunities.
Do you really expect clarity on taxation on the e-commerce side of business? And if yes, do you think that logistics companies have more, could move up higher, because they've already seen a significant run up?
Yeah, e-commerce is a phenomenal theme, not just for overall the way the whole consumption evolution is happening, but also in terms of job opportunities. It is started becoming such a big job creator as an industry. So in that sense, I'm sure government may give some clarity on that phase, because so much of global money is also vested there. I think, but having said that, there is no direct e-commerce play as such in terms of companies. So logistics can be an alternative bet. So as you rightly said, that Gati and these companies have rallied a lot in that anticipation. But I feel after this recent correction of Gati around towards the 220, I think this can be again an area if somebody wants to make a tactical play to again accumulate, and then maybe towards that 320, 340 levels.
Okay, fair enough. Jagannadham, any disclosures?
So these stocks would have been advised to the clients, but as far as positions are concerned, I don't think there are any positions as such.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks very much for joining in and talking to us.